Hey, what's up guys? This is John Travieso. I'm still on my first walk, one day after back surgery, feeling good, working on my recovery and moving forward. But I wanted to share a very important word with you guys that are going through a struggle, that are going through a heartache, that you may be going through a pain, that you may be going through a breakup, maybe you lost your job. And I want to encourage you to do something very important that's going to keep you strong while you're going through your struggles. And a couple of things is, number one, keep your faith on God. That's number one. Know that if God allowed you to go through something, it's because He has a purpose and a plan, and He's trying to take you from one place to another. And sometimes that process, sometimes that transition will include some pain. And you can't always avoid the pain. You can't always avoid the struggles and the obstacles. As a matter of fact, I can promise you that whether you're Christian or not Christian, you will have obstacles and you will have pain. So accept that. And just because God is in your life and He's working something in your life doesn't exclude you from experiencing difficulty. But He does give us a promise that He'll never leave us nor forsake us while we're going through the struggle. It reminds me of Joseph from the Old Testament, and God did amazing things, and God had great purpose and calling for him, but His purpose and calling included a lot of difficulty, a lot of confusion, family betrayals, false accusation, imprisonment, being chased, being tempted, being accused, him having to run for his life. But couple of things that helped him push forward is that, number one, he never lost his faith in God. Even though things got dark, even though things got confusing, he never lost his faith in God. But another thing I want to encourage you to do, that while you're in your dark place or difficult place or painful place, you must continue to push forward, expecting the best of the best results, expecting things to work out. And that may include you to prepare yourself while you're going through. Prepare yourself, work on yourself, constantly asking yourself, okay, now what? What do I do? So this is what went wrong. What was my fault? See, it's always easy to point the blame at everyone else. And I think that we shortchange ourselves because we always want to point the finger. But when we can take accountability, when we can take responsibility, when we can say, okay, it was their fault that they did this, but now what am I going to do about it now? Or I allow myself to get into the situation, and what am I going to do about it now? What you're doing right now in the middle of your struggle, while you're waiting for your blessing, while you're waiting for your healing, while you're waiting for your legal papers to go forward, what you do in your waiting time, it's so important. Because reaching to that place of your breakthrough, reaching to that place of your healing, reaching to that place of getting the job, reaching to that place of finding that spouse or restoring that marriage, reaching to that place is the small part of it. The biggest part of going through a struggle is what you do while you're going through the struggle. So one of the things that I would say is, number one, trust in God and breathe deep and just have patience and faith that He's going to work it out. But number two, develop yourself, work on yourself, develop your devotional time with God, develop your meditation strategies, and just reflect and meditate on positive word. Meditate and declare the positive things so that your mind can be worked on, so that your mind can be strengthened, so that you don't lose yourself in the waiting period. I think that's when most people lose it. You want to see people lose it? You go to a waiting room in a doctor's office or at the DMV or something like that, and you see people just getting so impatient and biting their nails and just running in circles. But that's the time when you need to be working on yourself, when you need to be developing yourself. Maybe between jobs you need to be studying. Maybe between jobs you need to be doing something. Right now, as you can see, I just got surgery yesterday. I'm not waiting for a month for my back to completely get healed. What am I doing right now? I'm following doctor's orders. Yes, I'm taking my painkillers and my medications, taking my antibiotics, but I'm just sitting back waiting for those things to take effect and waiting for my body to just take its course naturally. I'm putting in my own part. I'm working out carefully, taking my first walk, no hesitation and no delay. I'm pushing forward in spite of the long road that's ahead of me. And you know what? I'm pushing forward. I'm going. I'm going to make it. Why? Because I'm not going to sit back in my waiting time and just get hopeless. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to connect with God most importantly. You know, I'm going to remember the words of Jesus Christ, that he'll be with me. He'll never forsake me. He'll never leave me. He'll never abandon me. Although people may say this and that, God will never leave me. And I'm going to just keep pushing forward. My prayer life, my Bible devotional time, that's going to be priority to me while I'm waiting. I'm going to take time to rest. I'm going to follow instructions, and I'm going to move forward. So I want you to develop a relentless attitude. Let me explain to you what relentless means, because somebody needs to hear this. Even though you're going through a pain, keep pushing forward. Even if they talk about you, keep pushing forward. Follow the instructions. Do things on the up and the right and right. Do what you gotta do, but just keep pushing forward. I love a Bible verse that says that no weapon formed against you will prosper. I love that. I love that. Right? You gotta just keep pushing forward because God is with you. Okay, there's no limit with God's help. When there's a purpose of God over your life, there's no limit to what you can achieve and what you can do. Okay? I'm about to take my second walk. I just finished a 2.5 miles walk just now, and I'm taking it easy, but I'm not going to take it laying down. And I want you to just know that. Don't take your problems laying down. Don't get in despair. Don't get frustrated and sad. Take that problem and interpret it as an opportunity. Take your pain and take it and learn it and grab something from it and get some growth out of it. Listen, I heard the saying, you're already in pain, you might as well go get a reward from it. I love that. Another saying that I heard about that same topic, there's two different types of pain. The pain of staying the same, complaining about your problems, and the pain of doing something about it. The daily pain, the daily grind, the daily seeking God, the daily working on your body, the daily working on your health. That even though it's difficult, even though it's not easy, even though people may come against you and criticize your tactics, you know what? That's going to be the pain that's required. If you're into taking care of your health and taking care of your body, there's pain that's going to be accompanied by that. You know what? Go through that pain. Don't accept the pain of staying the same. If you know that you want to change your family life around and you want to move forward and you want to do something better for yourself because you believe that God has given you a potential, you believe that God has a purpose over your life, you believe that God has given you more, okay, then you know what? Deal with the pain of pushing forward and become relentless. That means that no matter what comes, I'm not going to quit. No matter what pain comes, no matter what situation happens, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to be relentless. I'm never going to stop. I'm going to keep pushing forward. Listen, I can't promise how many years of living I'm going to have, but I can make the decision to live every day that God gives me on this beautiful earth. It's not about how many breaths you take, as that old saying goes. It's about how many moments take your breath away. So I want to encourage you guys right now to keep pushing forward. Press forward towards the mark of God's higher calling over your life. You're not here by accident. You're not here by a mistake. I want to encourage you guys. God bless you. Keep going forward. I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. So I love you guys. Please write a comment below how this message inspired you, what you want, what you're trying to reach, and what you believe God is doing in your life. No matter what the pain is, guys, God has given you the strength to push forward. Let's choose that. Hold on to Him, and you'll see how things are going to work out together for His good. God bless you guys. Love you guys. Keep going forward.